So we go straight into the Lavos battle, and the first battle is against the Dragon Tank, which really the first few, you don't even particularly need to bother. Because once you attack them a couple of times, they're dead. Then round 2, I believe, is the Guardian. Yep. I do like how Lavos' theme is playing throughout. How you really get a full measure of the song in this. And I think you're able to, just to better appreciate, and I probably shouldn't have used Luminaire there, that was a waste of magic. But you really get a full appreciation of just how good the theme is. I mean, like one of the commenters was mentioning earlier, that there's this mellow theme in the middle of it that ends up ultimately crescendoing into the final, and I probably should switch parties for this, into the I guess the redoing of the theme when it comes back into the major theme. Let's see. Well, I can't do anything with him. He has no magic. Now, Ayla is really handicapped in a lot of ways in this fight, because I think even her dual attacks with Chrono, I think, are considered physical attacks. So that unfortunately puts her at a real disadvantage. Excuse me. Well, Shock certainly did nicely. And I think... No, this is Zombor. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Where are you at now? I'm going to swap the party out a little bit, actually. I'm going to go ahead and get... Actually, let me get Frog and... Or Toad and Bly in here. Frog and Lucia. And then I somehow switched out Chrono. Whoops. Oh, well. Okay. Well, the good news is... Let me see. Which one is water weak to? I forget. Okay. That'll work. And then... That's Robo. Use fire on the top part, I guess. Or, I suppose we can just bash the thing. Yeah, we can just bash it. And it's a good thing he only had 13 magic points. Alright, now this one I think should be Nizbal. Nope, Mousa immune, okay. That's actually not that hard if I get Chrono back into the party. Because all I have to really do is just Luminaire with him and it's basically over. Alright, let's give Robo some magic back here. Not really to the extent that I need to use a Mega Elixir, because I want to save those for the final battle. Alright, Chrono! Luminaire for you. And then pretty much game over. Alright, behind a locked door. Okay. Are you still in the sewer access? Here's Nizbel. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a lightning battle. So, actually, this party's a pretty good one right now. Okay. I think if you're behind the only locked door that I can think of is... Oh, I can't remember which one it is. I know there's one of the doors that you have to open up with a switch. I think that one is what you're looking at, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, crap, okay. Oh, wow, that killed it. And, mages. Now, Frog is obviously a must in this version of the battle, just to use the mass immune and then render the attacks. And I should have brought Luca in, or Lucia, or Blay, or whatever you want to do. Wait a minute, why did it do a geyser attack? Curious. Alright, so this is water, so that means Frog is up next. Come on, Froggy. Alright, water 2. And then he's going to switch to lightning. Alright. Well, that means basically both Chrono and Robo have his goose cooked. Okay, cool. It's good to see you got it. And, well, actually, I thought that would kill Magus. Ah, surprise. Alright, and he just cast a spell. So that means he is now, well, dead. Okay. Next up is... Yep, Black Tyranno. Alright. So I've got to take Azala out first. Wow, I've got more Mega Elixirs than I have Hyper Ethers. That's kind of sad, actually. Okay, just have healing items on hand quickly, because he can do the 1 HP attack, so be careful with that. Alright, now, let's see. Let me see if I can use Spire to take down Azala, and then use... I think Robo should be pretty strong against him, too. Okay, good. Yeah, that did do a lot. That didn't. Alright, so Spire was definitely a good attack. He only did it once. Okay, well, good job. Congrats. And then once you get done with that, make sure to open up the second bridge, because don't go up the ladder immediately. Because you'll see the exit ladder. Don't go up it yet. Because if you do, you'll miss the opportunity to open up the bridge and make your access a little bit easier. Alright, come on, you drop your guard. Drop your guard. There you go. Alright, now time to lay into you. What you'll do is when you get to the ladders, keep going to the left and you'll see the second switch. Once you hit that second switch, all you really need to do after that is just go to town on him. Or just hit that switch, and then your access through the sewers, you can basically go back through the sewers in about 3 minutes after that point. Alright, changes attack mode, probably to Giga Gaia. Yep. Alright, that is where... Alright, I'm going to bring Ayla back in, because I don't need Frog as much anymore, and then the first move on this one is going to be to hit him with Twister. Hopefully the double and triple attacks won't be too affected by Robo's crisis. Well, even if it is, it wouldn't be as bad now. Oh, no problem. Hey, I mean, I just went through there a few hours ago myself, so... Yeah, I just had to try to remember some of the peculiarities with it. But yeah, it's no problem. I'm glad I could help. Now, you're not really going to be able to do much with, or really much of anything with the Keeper's Dome in the beginning, just because, I mean, it's not really that time of the game yet, so I don't know why I'm doing that with Robo, I mean. Alright, no, don't restore the parts, we don't need that. Lavos' mouth, I think, looked like a rabbit's face. I don't see it. Apologies, but I can't quite see it in that look. Alright, of course, this is, well, the big guy himself. Sorta. He's going to unleash holy living hell on us, so we've got to be ready. And fortunately, it's not the same flavor of holy living hell that we saw in the Ocean Palace. That was intentionally strengthened, basically to keep us from being able to beat that boss. Oh, when it's closed. I could see that. Honestly, I would look at it more as a turtle's face. You get the epic much later in the game. Don't worry about that. You're not going to get that until well into the game, and it will be pretty much impossible to miss. Because it's going to point you literally straight at it. Wow, that actually was easier than I thought it'd be. And then, of course, if you've never played Chrono Trigger before, the big surprise is, well, we're not done yet. But we're getting there. We're close. Yeah, I know Twister is going to be a really good triple tech against, well, especially this next one coming up. The one after that, not so much. But yeah, this next one, definitely. And I will also add, this is a lot faster than I've gotten here before. Huh. Who knew? Also, the ending where Marley becomes part frog. That, I think, happens... Let me see. I think you get that ending after you rescue Queen Lean, but before you go to the future, I believe. Oh boy, here goes. Ha! Yep, houses all the DNA of every creature that ever lived. And then, well, Ayla just goes, I'm not giving up. Speaking of good music, this is also really good music. I love this theme. It is fantastic. And that hurt. Alright, give me Twister or give me death. Well, don't give me death. I don't want that. And as for whether I knew that or not, yes, I did know about the secret endings or the extra endings. When I did my Let's Play of Chrono Trigger, I actually went through and got all of them. It is actually based off of this save file that I am playing right now. So you're seeing the characters basically after the LP file that I played. So for whatever that's worth, I guess. Okay, good. Now he'll open up his doors. Or actually, I think once he hits obstacle, then he's vulnerable. Yep, alright, good. Now it's time to kick some tail here. Alright, you. And then you do, I don't think I can do Beast Toss, so where's your HP? That's decent. Uzi Punch should still do a fair amount of damage. Oh, yes it did. Sweet. The triple kick should do right about as much. Thank you. Let's see. I'm not sure if this kiss will work in my favor or not, but we'll see. Oh, that works favor enough. Oh, boo. How dare you. Alright, so good. Uzi Punch should now do a lot. Yeah, I like that very much. And if I can get in this next attack before he goes, ooh, it should be curtains for this boy. Yep, nice. But wait, there's more. Yep, this was Lavos' goal. To basically become the ultimate evolution. Attack value is over 9,000! I couldn't resist. It's shorting out my sensors. Alright, so human hands created me, which means I'm a product of that thing. I'm gonna kill it. And then Chrono, of course, says nothing. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the final battle against Lavos. And he hits like freight trains, so definitely be ready. Oh god, and he used Crying Heavens the first attack. Jesus, okay. Well, it actually didn't hit that bad. No, this isn't a speed run. Oh god, no. I wanted to go ahead. I wanted to basically commemorate my 1 year YouTube anniversary, I guess, and run through Chrono Trigger, which is the game that I played to start it. Alright, come on. Alright, come on. There you go. Alright, now time to go crazy on this thing. Alright. Shock, and then for Ayla, I'm going to use my Mega Elixir just to make sure that everybody's back to form on their magic. Yeah, Robo, what does the scouter say? I actually didn't even... I didn't remember that he said that whenever he was getting ready for the battle, so that's a nice little, I guess, pseudo nugget here. And I love how the time warps actually can cue Chrono's counterattack. Just as you saw with Magus shutting off or risking casting a spell. Yeah. Well, first off, thanks for coming in, Play-Am. It's good to see you. Glad you could join us for the final episode of... Or, well, final episode, good god. The final battle of my Chrono Trigger stream. And this is not going to hurt that badly. Crud. Alright. Well, actually, you... Well, it hurt pretty decently. You do triple kick, and you do Luminaire. But yeah, also, Play-Am, while I'm thinking about it, did you get the chance to see any of the Games Done Quick playthrough of Chrono Trigger that was Sunday night? That was nutso. Ay, yay. I only got to watch a little bit of it, and it was kind of insane, some of the things that they were able to do. Oh, crap. You revived them already? Great. Alright, fine. In that case, you confuse, you triple kick, and you heal yourself. Oh, is it? Okay, well, that actually doesn't surprise me, really. I mean, heck, everything's on YouTube these days. But yeah, I got to see probably about 20 minutes of it, I would suspect. Oh boy. I gotta admit, after I got done with it, I was kind of tempted to not do this anymore. Because I was sitting there watching it going, how in the world can I... Well, not beat that exactly, but just what can I do kind of in the face of that? But, well, I decided to go ahead and do it anyway, so here I am. But this is definitely not a speed run because I've been going for, well, almost 12 hours actually, with breaks, of course. But, you know, so it's not a speed run in any sense. I think they completed it. I knew their target time was 5.5 hours, but they also knew about glitches and all sorts of things about pixels where they wouldn't have to fight many of the enemies, and I just, I don't think I could do any of that, and I'm certainly not going to put you guys through that because, well, A, I'm not that good, B, I'm not nearly that good. Alright, so you just turned the defense back on. Or did you turn it? Oh, crap. Oh, Grandstone. Okay, this is going to hurt. Get that Mega Elixir ready again. Well, actually, that wasn't too bad. But we'll go ahead and use it because it compromises Robo's power. Right, I'm going to use Chrono as a test subject because I'm not sure if the Lavos cores... Yep, that's what I thought. Alright. There we go. Good. Now we can go crazy on it. Final form Lavos has Gold Saiyan armor. It's under 6 hours, okay. Wait a minute. If the central parts, there we go. Alright, well, we did it. As far as games that I stream, right now I'm streaming Legend of Mana, Saturdays at noon Central. And I just finished up Castlevania Symphony of the Night on Sunday evenings. I am probably going to switch over to Arrow the Acrobat, a platformer for the SNES. I played it before with some of the folks from my Let's Play community, and they really liked seeing me die a lot. So I'm going to switch back to that. That's Sundays at 7 Central.